June Universe at Ninja Intuitive 3 minutes blind reading quickies. Thank you for connecting me, allowing me to be in your experience at this time of your day, participating co-creative energy of oneness. This is June Universe. It's quite a delay of the schedule because I wanted to compose before today's show. Usually I just go ahead and start, but somewhat I sense that it's nice to recomposing before I am going to connect with you today. So let me guide this energy for a weekly check-in to being current. Consciously connect to ourselves and know where you are, where I am, where we are currently, here now, in the mental, physical, emotional, everything else around us, within us, state here. So I would like you to take a moment to notice from top of your head, going all the way down to your feet, that your thought, ideas, imagination, or dream, whatever, that what you are thinking, what your thoughts are, what your memories come in now, or no memories. Currently, what is with you in each area, state, layer of what you notice with you, within you, around you, perhaps. If your senses sensing the smells of the environment that you're now in, and then that's also the thing. So I just like you to notice it and then choose the feeling. Notice the feeling that where you are right now, and consciously choose the word, feeling word. That are you feeling excited? Are you feeling sad? Or are you feeling happy or calm or loving or loved or peace, or angry? If you think that this wording list would be helpful for you to connect with yourself more deeper way, appropriate way. There's no appropriate way. However, might be helpful. I sometimes feel it's helpful. There is a chart I found, and you can find it on my blog site, going to juneuniversenow.tumblr.com, juneuniversenow.tumblr.com. That's my blog site, and I posted the wheels of the word of feeding word, emotional state in English. So this chart of the word might help you to find the resonance where you are right now, most resonating to your state of being with the feeling, if you're finding the word or state to express the feeling that you're now with you. Because sometimes it's very difficult to find, because when you're getting into mixed feeling or emotional, very emotional event just happened or whatever, it's life, it happens. So it that's an opportunity for us to expand our word vocabulary. As me, as an English as a second language, it's such a great opportunity to learn the new word and the meaning and associate it to our feeling. And then I can take it back to my mother tongue, which is Japanese. So, double meaning, to really feeling that, okay, this is what I'm feeling. So now I can notice what kind of state of feeling I am with, in a positive and negative. It's good to know where we are. This is all about the conscious relationship to ourselves. So we can relate to ourselves more better, like establishing a better relationship. And then that allows us to take care of ourselves in a more better way. It's like a good friend, when we need love, and then what will make it more love to yourself? Like, how can we become better lover to ourselves? When we are um, in a challenging state, like beaten up of any kind of area of emotion, and whatever that your confidence level need to be boosted, or self-esteem need to be boosted, whatever, from internal roadblock, which I would like to talk about today. Because these are blockages, hidden agendas, or maybe obviously noted agenda, but somewhat challenging to deal with it. From the experience since we arrived on this planet Earth, being as a human, that's being part of human experience. And when we notice and these things become under awareness, and then we can do something with it. The challenge is to hidden elements. We got to go find it. So more we know honestly about ourselves, allow ourselves to reveal what we are to ourselves. This is all about our own internal work, our self-work, to helping to getting to know. And then everybody else, including the and intuitive insight, would help you, help us, help each other to get to know more about you, me, ourselves. So then we can use all these elements, realigning into ideal resonance. So the step one is to get to know about ourselves, and then step two is to clearly know what will make us feel excited, feeling joyful, like feeling alive resonance, because that's what's supposed to be life experience. Joy, love, peace, happy. That's human fundamental basic needs. So this is all about. So just to choose, noticing the feeling gives us an information where we are. These are from emotional component. Emotion gives us an information. So the state of being that we are here. And then from there we can notice what's the cause of it, and then how we can redirect that element into an ideal, more resonance to the path that we are choosing as what we would love to experience. So the chart of the words of emotion would help. If you are experienced healer and familiar with this exercise, it might be helpful also to get the fresh view of way to notice our own feelings. So please go check my website, the blog site. You can go to, from my website also, I think there's a link perhaps. So at my blog site on Tumblr, juniuniversenow.tumblr.com. So when you notice the feeling, the current feeling, I think I am right now very calm, very comfortable, very calm and comfortable. How about you? So I would like you to notice this feeling of here with you, and then choose the ideal feeling at the end of today's gathering. At the end of this gathering, what kind of feeling you like to have within you? So I like to fulfill with the feeling of happy, excited, happy, exciting. That's the feeling that I would like to have when you end this gathering after 35 minutes from now on. Using our together oneness energy to redirect and co-create the new energetic resonance in each other's local creation. So more you specifically know what kind of energy you like to take, and then you most likely get the power of this together energy. More you put it out, more you're getting it. It's like an energy return system. So I highly recommend you to write it down with the pen and paper. I'm also doing it. I would like to feel, what was that? Yeah, it's I choose happy and excited. So basically what I'm choosing is right now very calm and grounded. From here to make it more open and invite in the joy and excited to get more active about this calmness to expand. That's what I would like to have at this exercise for now. So I also like you to embody the feeling that you would like to have, and let us take the long, deep breath consciously from the nose and releasing it from the mouth with the no longer serving energy. In taking all this energy with the oxygen into our body and then let it out, that's the simplest meditation. So let us use these moments together, gather in our focus to make it amplifies what we do and together more effectively do. So let us take the long deep breath together, counting 3 from nose. 1 now, 2, 3, hold it. And then also, if you're feeling some physical symptoms like tensions on your neck or shoulder or something, like I got the cold or flu and want to getting rid of the bugs out of your body, use this breathing exercise together energy to let that out. I'm seriously using this together energy because I feel this energy today is really good. So let's use it. No ways to whatever that we need the energy for. So second breathing, I will give my focus to physical healing in taking the energy air into my body and then let that out and give a focus to rearrange all the cells in our bodies to make it as in a perfect alignment to the healthy resonance. All right, that's the embodiment, and then give a focus when we do the inhale and exhale, counting 1 now from the nose, 2, 3, hold it in your lungs. Releasing it, making it even the space of each cells in your body. Okay, the last one. I would like you to breathe in and out consciously for the matters, issues that is getting your attention currently right now, about the issue of the work, of the family, of your love, or your physical, anything that is getting your attention in taking in with the energy, and then let it out, make it perfect, redirecting that energy, align to the perfect oneness in resonance. Okay? So with the silence starting one now. Thank you. This is very good. I feel the connection to this oneness of the field energy. Thank you for your participation. Truly appreciate it. This is one of the things that we need one another, each other, for healing one another. And just in case it works for you also, and I know this works because it did for me in the last 12 years and for many other in my circle of this intuitive healing group. So you don't need to believe anything just in case it works and it's lucky. So just join, and then consciously intaking air and out is good for our state of being, in clear mind and body and spirit. So this is the conscious breathing being current exercise for this week. I would like you to remember the word, emotional feeding word you chosen for wanting to have at the end of today, and embodying it during this together moments. All right? So this is Junior Universe. I would like to give my focus for energy and internal roadblocks. What is internal roadblocks? Is that something disallowing our want, wish, and goal to be alive in our here now physical experience. And if there's no internal roadblocks, and then everything comes into immediately. So I guess that there is no, even if it's the human experience, there is internal roadblocks, because we are changing and we are experiencing, and that disliking part from the past is also taking a role to letting us know what would make us more excited, joyful. So if we are unfamiliar with disliking, then you never know what you would like or not. So let's say the easiest example is, this is quite a different from internal roadblocks, but the food, for example, I choose not to eat particular vegetables. That doesn't mean that I cannot eat it. But when I eat it and my body dislikes that, that's a weird way. Because before I thought that I don't like it, but I actually like it. I like the taste of it, and then I like the texture of it. However, every time I eat that vegetable, and then my body responds to a negative, like gassing, or it's like a not uncomfortable response. So I'm just allowing my body to respond when I want to eat it, but my body says like, hey, you ate this thing. It's like, it's a relationship to my body, right? So it's the same thing, because I did not know until I eat it that my body dislike it. So the same thing, that when you are never experienced yet, and then you are not sure you like it or not. So use the past experience as to know what you like, because everything is made of energy, and it's up to chooser to choose which element from which angle to bring that into a future experience. So and then more and more choosing consciously, more aligned to what we would like to have it. And then piece by piece, we'll create the piles and then eventually surrounded by more ideal environment. That's what we would like to have. And then during this process, there is you may want to kiss the frogs before meeting the princess, right? And then you learn from there and then use the experience. So that's a human natural experience. And the key is the hidden agenda. That's something you're unsure about. Above the neck, really understand intellectually, understand I want to achieve this goal, achieve this. And the feeling is like, yes, I'm excited, but some part of us is blocking it. And then we are not sure what is blocking it. And it's so frustrating, irritating, and sometimes becomes angry emotions and anxiety that internal conflict almost like happening. And then that's the blind spot that we don't know, we don't see inside of us. And we have a wonderful system called memory, which is fading out sometimes at some level. But some level, subconsciously perhaps, there is a memory is actively remembered on the unconscious level. So that's a part of a human journey. If you want to dig into it, you can dig deep into unconscious. But let us give attention to conscious so that we can consciously redirect and shift and create. And then that allows us the feeling of like, okay, I feel in charge for conscious at least. So that's what my group and the circle is consciously creating, and then help each other to give some spotlight to the blind areas, so then we can be aware of, and then once we are aware of it, we can use that as an ingredients to create what we want to create to enjoy in life. However, when you are not ready to deal with it, our intuition protects us, and then we just blocking the fact of that piece, or we just do not understand it. So that's a natural process, and what we can do is to be open to that availability of that blind spot, and then be willing to grow and allow that to heal, bring that into our awareness. Sometimes it might feel scary without any reasons, like I still don't understand, but at some point when I was taking the airplane, I was traveling Pacific Ocean like 12 times a year, back and forth, for over a decade. And then the seventh year, at some point, the same airplane, about the 10 or 11 hours flight, all of a sudden, I started to feel fearful being in the airplane. Never happened before, the same flight, but no conscious reason. So I was wondering about what would make me feel all of a sudden fearful. I'm still unsure about the cause of it, but something to do with the memory or the physical memory, a combination of it was making that happening. So what I did was to realign my conscious into okayness, that I had enough okayness experience. So to embodying that, to overcoming that situation, rearrange that, rewire in the neural association. and consciously doing it, repeat it until I felt comfortable. I'm still unsure about it, but these things happened in human experience, I suppose. So that admitting this inner roadblocks and allow that to come and then open to heal with the safe space. And intuitive insight might help you detecting the cause of it. And then sometimes once the cause became clear, logically clear, making sense, and then you are able to use that scenario or picture or view as a positive story creation for the future, using the past, looking from a new angle to make it as a more aligned, exciting future creation, aligned to your mind here now. Feel the emotion, and then to create the next step as a future here now. So this might need a courage to notice, allow, and to rearrange that way of thinking. But hey, it's really nice to be aligned with the happy, joyful instead of like so frustrating, fearful, and anxiety. It's piled to this emotional energy is going to store in the physical body. And our physical body is immediately respond to this energy. We are so powerful, our emotion and mind and body connection. So let us use this powerful energy in the ideal resonance, that is the healing. So as we did with the conscious breathing today, rearranging into the perfect alignment, because energy flows where attention is given. And group attention, requesting the healing towards what you would like to have, is the powerful step to create the change in ideal direction. That is called healing. This is June universe. This is a perfect timing, everyone. It's the energy of full moon is coming. And use this. I'm sensing build up tension of the energy for the last couple of days. Is now I am reaching into the almost reaching into the highest, and then being asked our own permission. Hey, are you gonna allow it? Are you gonna use your courage of energy and then surrender, knowing that energy of faith is always around us, and then we can choose love, loving ourselves deeply first to start with. No matter what we choose, no matter what we are getting from that action, we are loving and we are loved. That's the basic energy of our life. So, inner roadblocks, let's convert into usable element, ingredients for most exciting scenario for our next step, aligned to exciting, joyful experience as our new reality. This is June Universe. So let me move to 3 minutes blind quickly. We have 15 minutes to do that. Excellent. So, okay, first reading I would like to choose is the question CN. Question CN. Okay, this question CN. I have a sense that this question is really nice to watch the situation using your observation skill. I'm having a sense that you are a very aware person, developed that way to observe and detect what's going on within you, around you, and then also that around in this situation. Trust that your ability to be able to notice it, and come up with some choices, like a list of 20 items that you can notice around it. I'm having a sense that something to do with the heart, like a humanity. I'm not so much sensing the romantic, intimate type of man woman romance type relationship, but it's intimate, but it's more human love that to sensing some your mind is started to doubt about it, and you want to watch that to be trustworthy, or should back off and to give it a space. That's what I'm sensing. I am feeling that analyzing that with the intellect is done already. So here is the stage for you to trust that your inner knowing, so more of intuition. And however, intuition is an extension of five sensors, including memory. So it might be a good to practice using your own intuition to apply for the situation, that watching what you can come up towards this question is also encouraging you to move on to the next step. I'm getting the sense that it can connect to your work or career enhancement too. I'm feeling some aromatic lavender type of therapeutic variety of aroma that will make other people feel healing, and very feminine type of loving comfort that to make the situation neutral. And if you are looking for the way to connect to that direction, I highly recommend you to start with your observing your skills using the list, and then get the proof of what you are noticing, and then work on others, and then align to what you are intending to create. Let me get the date. I'm getting the sense October. Give it good to give 3 month cycle to one step and another step, so you can have for October until October, and October, November, December, for the 2 stages within this year. And then next year, beginning of January or mid-January, you're gonna be connected to the person who's interested into what you are initiating from here now on. So good luck, and let me know how it was in the future. This is the question of CN. Thank you for your request. Okay, so the next question is the Jade. Jade of career walk. Okay, I have a sense that what you are doing right now is very down the earth, connected to your own nature, and very natural to creating your core passion and energy and ability into the way that people can easily understand and connect to make it to whatever the way that they would like to have. Very authentic, down the earth, and reliable. I'm having a sense that you are reaching into the next level to make it as a new format based on what you've already been doing for the last 3 years, I think. And now is getting into the new chapter of the work that you've been providing. It would be nice to bring in more attractiveness to like an essence, because it's so raw material right now, and it can be transformed into any type of way. It doesn't need to be artificial. You can make it as a natural being, like a more green alignment, like organically grown product to the people who open to choosing the organic taste of product. It doesn't need to be the raw material. So now getting into the phase that you can create something from what you already have as an easy to consume for those who are looking for the authenticity to having your service. I'm getting the sense it's not the food, but it's what you bring as an energy. So make as a new package to those who are looking for your raw authenticity, straightforwardness, and then your creativity as the way you can provide in their everyday consumable fashion. And it would be nice to have it as in the numbers, because right now it's like a custom made type of function is the foundation, and then the next is like a more product available for numbers of people. I think it's a really exciting opportunity for this. Is the planning for the this year, and then the next year is going to be the new product release, and the people will come to you when you articulate what was there and what is now, and here is what you can get from my newness. So good luck, and this is the Jade and the career work. This is June Universe. Whoo, I'm getting really hot. So the another one I pick is the key. Also the career. Here's the keyhole. Okay. Key. Okay. I have a sense that this key is a new type of key. So it doesn't need the traditional way of open the door kind of key with the metallic material. It's like a more just to put the hands on it, and that's the key. It's like electronics material type of new way to enter. So make sure that unlimiting your potential of what you think it would be, but ask some people's opinion about how they perceive your benefit of sharing it in their profitable, like a valuable way to adapting. Sometimes it gives a totally new view to create the value. This is the stage of your stage of creating new value of what somewhat it's difficult for you to notice because you're too close to as a creator. So find 3 people that you can trust the person's judgment. This is judgment. I'm not using this word much, but it's good to have the judges that you can trust to know how they judge about your resource availability in your value. So you can get the concrete idea from their judgment. It's not limiting your availability, but from their point of view, and then you can get the possibility from 3 people, 3 different directions, and that allows you to become more aware of what will be resonant to your heart of the matter in this linear time schedule, because sometimes it's exciting, but you feel unsure about the availability and the confidence or enoughness to become the provider of what it's already available. But you know what I mean. It's like sometimes we need a practice to do the things before making it to officially more openly share as an work, as an business. However, remember that nothing is going to be perfect before you're going to start. So at some level you feel comfortable 60%, go for it. If you want to use the energy of courage, and then 40% go for it, because we are protected And in this case, it's going to be a newness. So you will feel the new adventurous type of creation, which is good for you and gives you an opportunity to grow into the new direction. So I'm sending a lots of energy and possibility. Good luck. This is the key and the category of career and work. So I'm going to do another one, the last one, apple. Okay. Apple. Do I have time? Okay. Yeah, I do have another one, apple. Okay. Apple. Okay. I have a sense that this apple is going to be very fresh to the people's eyes, and it can be valuable as is. However, I feel it would be more better to create using the current idea into some new format, to people to notice the uniqueness of what you are capable for providing it. So in this case, that I would make it as in the pieces that what you can do, what you're providing is in a 4 different segment, and then each segment can become a different type of a service or different type of uniqueness that you're capable to choose from. I'm having the sense that one is using your physical, one is using your visual expression, one is using your knowledge of experience, one is using your just outgoing personality. So these elements can be useful and adding the value to many different things and many different type of people. I'm getting the sense that currently you are sort of like take it or leave it type of stance to connect to this career in the work. However, find some excitement. What will make you most exciting at this point to the let's say until for the next summer, to getting to know people, connecting with the new people, or like inspiring with this new skills that can be expanded being the particular environment to make it to the next level. What would excite you? And write it down, this excitement, and then notice the resonance to what would bring as a work to align into a career job opportunity for the next 6 months to 1 year. This is the apple and the category of career and work. I'm sending lots of positive energy and clarity for your internal work to organize elements for success to them. Thanks for your request. This is June Universe. You can also request your own intuitive insight. Somewhat difficult to ask your friends because it's complicated or because it's just a private or and then you want to Google to get the insight, but you want to have a little bit more personalized information inside. So this is the place to submit your request. www.thatfutureforecaster.com www.thatfutureforecaster.com. I'm going to provide the intuitive insight for free to this community so that you can use as a resource to get the new picture from new angle. Then choose it if you resonate it. If not, don't take it. You have the power. So how's your exercise feeling embodiment? I am so happy and excited. Hope you are also embodying your feeling. This is June Universe. Thanks for joining. I see you next time. Until then, love and healing.